Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Sunday. Welcome to our video about Freyr and agriculture. In a world of grocery stores and a population increasingly ignorant about the process of food production, we may not feel as attuned to agricultural deities as we ought to be, even if we do live in a more rural area. Freyr has the charge of the fertility and the abundance of the fields, the livestock, and of people. He holds a position of great honor amongst the gods, and in pre-Christian times he enjoyed the devotion of many people. Today we are no less dependent of the harvest of farms. We just have lifestyles that insulate us from being consciously aware of this dependence. So no matter where we live, there is cause to be grateful for those who work the land that provides for us all, and to render honor to Freyr for his blessings. There's always work to be done on farms and in the home garden, no matter what the season is. These would also be good places to create an altar for Freyr and to leave offerings for him in hopes of gaining his favor. Because the lore is never as complete as what we would wish, it only makes sense to seek out environments that a deity is associated with in hopes of gleaning further insights about them. And in the case of Freyr, what we can do is just to get outside, see what's going on, whether we're looking at our home vegetable patch or we're walking down the road in a rural area and we're looking at the nearest field. If possible, take a walk down a country road and just observe what there is to be seen. Absorb the energies and watch for any activity. What stage of the process are the local farmers at? Are they planting or fertilizing, watering or harvesting? As Freyr facilitates every aspect of farming, can you envision the role he plays during each of these times? The agricultural year mirrors the human life cycle. Closely watching this play out in the fields or in our home gardens can lead us to meditating on what these stages of development mean for our own lives and whether or not we're actually working with the natural flow or if we've been fighting against it. Weather constantly affects agriculture, and Freyr is known to have influence over that as well, specifically over sun and rain. The correct balance of both, and for them to happen at the proper times, is needed in order to have a good harvest. And our very souls can be likened to those fields. We plant what we hope will grow within us, and we need enough symbolic sun and symbolic rain in order to bring this inner work to fruition, just as the literal fields require the sun and the rain. The influence of the sun is that of warmth and fiery transformation. It's the warming of the seeds and turning them into plants. The process is similar to baking, in which the heat of the oven creates a chemical change that results in something that we can eat. We also need that transformation and that fiery power when we undergo personal changes. The rain, by contrast, nurtures growth in the fields. For ourselves, the rain that we need is that of our emotions working for us and not against us. While Freyr may not be the first deity we think of when it comes to doing this inner work, his familiarity with cycles of growth in the fields provides him with practical insight and how we can nurture the field of our souls and reap a good harvest from that work. So that's what I have to say about the god Freyr for this week. I'm very curious of your impressions. I hope you'll either share them in the comments below or that you'll pay us a visit at Blackbird's Brew on Discord. There is a link to join in the description box below, along with the contact information for all the rest of my social media on which my content appears. So hopefully you will come check that out. But for now, I think that's it, and until next time, bye-bye.